All signs point to this, a shocking injury update on Wednesday's injury report for the Buffalo Bills, and it has fans wondering, will they be without one of their star players come Sunday? Hello everyone and welcome to Bills Digest. Josh Schreiber here, and in case you are not familiar, there was a surprising name that was on the Bills injury report that did not practice on Wednesday afternoon. Big time stuff and big time concern for Bills fans. And in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the likelihood that James Cook plays or doesn't play and everything you need to know about his injury before their game on Sunday. We're going to get into that in just a moment, but before we do, we are just under 150 subscribers away from 1,500. Over on Patriots Digest, they're at 1,500 subscribers already. We cannot have the Patriots channel beating out the Bills channel. So if you're a Bills fan, if you care about this team, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want daily content all for free on YouTube at Bills Digest. So without further ado, let's dive right into today's topic. James Cook, the Bills running back, did not practice today due to foot and ankle injuries. It's big time news out of Bills training camp, big enough that Adam Schefter is the one reporting it. But this news is more than just a simple injury for the Buffalo Bills. We do not know exactly what this team is without James Cook. He has been the workhorse of this offense, and with the exception of the Chiefs game, the offense has run through James Cook, not Josh Allen, the reigning league MVP. Now, that doesn't mean that Allen isn't capable, and we did have the big game against against the Kansas City Chiefs to help us get some ground on them and, beat an actually good team. But if we do not have James Cook going forward, that is a massive concern for the hopes and dreams of this Buffalo Bills team. How big of a concern is it? Well, James Cook this season is third in the NFL in carries. He's second in the NFL in rushing yards. He's tied for fourth in rushing touchdowns, and that number of over 5.5 yards per carry. It says 49th, but that's because it does not count players that are not technically eligible for that average yards per carry mark, because there are guys with way fewer carries. He is doing it at an insane clip, on pace for nearly 2,000 yards rushing on the season. This is a guy the Bills need to have, and they may not this week. Now, before you click off the video, don't go anywhere. There is more to this story. Well, I went to looking to try to figure out when this play may have happened. In Sean McDermott's press conference, he said it happened during Sunday's win over the Chiefs and that Cook has been sore the last couple of days. So obviously, he toted the ball 27 times in that Chiefs game. So plenty of opportunities for him to get injured. But I did found one specific instance that it looks like Cook could have sustained the injury, and here it is. As you can see, the defender kind of rolls up, a bit of a hip drop tackle on James Cook. Cook ended up running off the field on his own power, did not seem to be limping, but as you can see by that video, there was some significant body weight being put on that right foot, ankle, whatever it was. It looked nasty, and we are lucky that James Cook was able to run off the field on his own power and not draw any sorts of concerns by us as fans, the announcers, or even the team themselves, because he ended up coming out into the game again several times after that play occurred. Now, after watching that video, some doctors of the Twitter world, the social media world, had some things to say. Thigh Doctor, popular Bills creator on Twitter, said, thought the injury was the fold over. It's actually from the hip drop, which the hip drop was the video that I just showed you guys. And he said this is a high ankle mechanism, but factoring in how he played after probably a medial ankle sprain, I actually think he sits this week, according to Thigh Doctor, who has been right about these sorts of injuries in the past. Hopefully, James Cook at most misses 1 week, but then we get to the point of wondering what happens with the Buffalo Bills if they do not have James Cook for this coming weekend. Well, stay right there, because before I get into what the Bills are going to do if James Cook does not play and weighing the options, I do want to set the stage a little bit more for what the Bills are missing in James Cook right now. And first of all, here's the game log, and it is gaudy. He has had some remarkable numbers this season. You see the 867 yards. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games over 100 yards, 1 game over 200 yards, and then a couple more where he was still able to score a touchdown or contribute in other ways, specifically that Ravens game where he finished with over 100 yards total, but most came in the receiving side. Now, James Cook, you don't have to have me say it over and over again. This guy is a dog. He won AFC Player of the Month in September, and he again won AFC Player of the Week a week ago, leading up to the Chiefs game, for his 216-yard performance against the Carolina Panthers in just 3 quarters. So again, I know I don't have to say it this many times, but James Cook is a absolute menace on the field. They are going to miss him if he's not able to play on Sunday. Now let's get into the options for what the Bills can do if they don't have James Cook. Their first option being none other than Ty Johnson. Those of you know, if you're a Bills fan, you know Ty Johnson at this point for the occasional passing down situations. He's played in a lot of 3rd and 4th downs this season, and a lot of Bills fans, including myself, have been quite critical of that. But he is a very solid change of pace running back. He's a good pass blocker. He gets it done as a good pass catcher as well. A bigger, bulkier guy who can play on he is a kick returner. So he is certainly a do-it-all gadget type running back. He will certainly be in the mix against Miami if James Cook is not playing. But we do have another running back on this team that has gotten less work than Ty Johnson this season, but I think if James Cook does not play, he will immediately be thrust into the James Cook role, where he is getting significantly more carries and just opportunities than Ty Johnson does, and that is Ray Davis. Ray Davis, a second-year player out of the University of Kentucky. He is a smaller running back, but he has some incredible burst. We have seen him in one game where James Cook missed last season with a concussion, and in that sample size, Davis had 23 touches and turned that into 152 yards in Week 6 last year when Cook missed that game. So big time stuff for Ray Davis in that one. And honestly, if James Cook misses this game, I would expect Ray Davis to fill in for him big time. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Who should the Bills go with if James Cook is injured for that game? Should they go with Ty Johnson, who has played more this year? Or should they go with last year's approach and have Ray Davis fill in for James Cook? Let me know in the comments. Be sure to hit subscribe. Let's get to 1,500 subscribers and go Bills.